Good morning, everybody. I hope we're all doing great this morning. I thought what I would do is show you a little bit about this comic book that we're going to be reading in week 7 and week 8 of our learning. Now, as you can see from the front cover, most of this book is all about Awesome Ocean. So a lot of the information in here is about the history of the ocean. There's some quizzes in here, there's some science, and we're going to be focusing on page 28. So now that we're on page 28, we can see that this is all about the Pacific Ocean, and this is a non-fiction text. We know that because as we read through, this is filled with facts about the Pacific Ocean, okay? So this right here can be found on our school website, it can be found on YouTube, and it can also be found on our class dojo. So you can see we've got questions on one side, and we've got some hints and tips on the other side, just to help you with some of the vocabulary that you might find. I'm going to help you with question number 1. Okay, here's a close look at question number 1. It says, list the 6 subheadings that can be found in the text. Now, if you're not sure what a subheading is, as you can see, if we go over to the hint side, it reminds you of what one is. So a subheading is a heading given to a paragraph of writing so that the reader knows what the text is about. So if I go back to my page and I have a look, I can see right at the top we've got a title. Now this isn't going to be our subheading. The reason why this isn't a subheading is because the prefix sub means something that goes underneath something. Now this is at the very top, this isn't underneath anything. The subheadings are going to be found underneath the title, okay? And we know that they go around paragraphs. So if I look here, I can see there is a subheading here, what's in the name. I know this is a subheading because it's underneath the title, and it's also showing a heading just above a small paragraph so that we know what this is going to be about. Okay, so have a look now. Can you see any more subheadings in the text? So if we have a little count together, I can see we've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to move on to week 8 and I'm going to show you how we can answer these questions. Now this is the same comic book, but as you can see, right towards the back of this comic book, this is on the very last page, there is a page called Here to Help. Okay, and the very first question is, this text comes from a children's comic book. What is the purpose of this particular page? If we're struggling to remember what the word purpose means, you might remember it from when we talk about PAFT at school. Okay, let's have a look at the hint. The purpose means, why has this text been written? What impact is it supposed to have on the reader? Now, I don't need to read absolutely everything to get an idea of what this is supposed to be about. The title is Here to Help, and it looks like we've got a superhero that's going to help. Then I'm going to read this, and it says, ask Captain Amazing about the biggest issues in your life. Now, after reading that, I think I've got a bit of a better idea of what this page is going to be about. I can also use the illustrations and see that these children are showing lots of different emotions. We've got somebody who's happy, somebody who's really upset, somebody who's angry, somebody who looks a bit worried here. Okay, so we can see it's going to be about people's emotions. What do you think this text is going to be about?